Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see he gets there.
Now that scene demonstrates a very common and probably very significant technique that's used again and again in these films. It's almost as if the audience is being asked to identify with the attackers in these movies, and that really bothers me.
Jason's alive. We dug up his body. You gotta do something.
No one in Forest Green wants to be reminded of what that maniac did here. That's why we changed the name.
I saw this film in New York. Audience really got inspired by the picture.
Sure, it's fun. It's not as good as Lawrence of Arabia, but it's a good film, and it's been a long time since we've had an epic this good. And yet, it's simply a series of mutilations and murders.
I was surprised by it. I hadn't seen one like this for a long time. It reminded me of pictures that I saw as a kid about a mad slasher with a knife, a hatchet, and a machete. I enjoyed it a lot.
So what's up, everybody? Are we live? Can you actually see me? I don't know what the fuck is going on with StreamYard, but either way. So this is JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter. I'm finally live on YouTube. Never seen that intro before. It's a fan-made trailer that somebody had sent me a while back, and I cut it into a fake Siskel and Ebert review. None of that was really talking about Friday the 13th. So muffled bad. Hold on a second. Maybe it's because I had the mic. Well, I'm listening to it on my iPhone and it sounds fine. Test 1, 2, 3. What does it sound like? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I probably just had it too close to my mouth. Sorry. Yeah, look, I test these things if you guys don't think I do. I got on StreamYard earlier today, loaded up that intro video, tested it, everything was fine. Just pushed the computer to the side. I can't go into the actual stream. Come into the stream, and then the little icon just sat there and spins. Didn't do anything. I had to shut everything down. I even rebooted my modem, came back up, and then it did the same thing. And then finally just randomly let me in there. So I'm wondering if it was just something wrong with either my internet connection, but either way, we're on here. Supposedly the watch along tonight was for Friday the 13th, part 6. Jason Lives. So obviously, if you're a Friday the 13th fan, you know about this one. But this is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. Peter was on here. He probably knows we did our ranking video, and I ranked this number 1. So I think one of the reasons I really like it so much is it was the first one that I saw in theaters. So I'm gonna just give you. We're already behind, so I'll do this quick. We'll do the description. Tommy Jarvis exhumes Jason Voorhees' body to cremate his corpse, but inadvertently brings him back to life instead. The newly revived killer seeks revenge, and Tommy may be the only one that can stop him. So this came out 1986, rated R, 126 minutes. So we get the great Tom Matthews as Tommy, Jennifer Cook is Megan, and I think she's a very underrated final girl. CJ Graham iconically plays Jason. You got Darcy DeMoss as Nikki is in here. So even Tony Goldwyn, did he make his debut? Was this his first movie? I'm not sure, but either way, that's your main cast of characters. So what I'm going to do is we can go ahead and get started. We'll see who's in here. We got Peter said it's better now. Rick was already here. Appreciate you and Doug coming in. Let me know. And Doug says he can hear me. That's good. Arturo says, "Hey Jeff and everybody, you sound fine, Optimus Prime." 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's me for me to say, man. Star Wars collecting hobbies actually in here. What's up, everybody? The last Friday 13th featuring the Tommy Jarvis character, unless you count some of the fan films, and there's been some good ones. And everybody says hi, Doug. So hey, I'm gonna go ahead and start it since we're already late. Um, if you want, guys, I'm watching mine on a stream that I've got. I own this digitally. I didn't have time to dig out because of the problems. I was gonna pull out my Blu-ray and watch the Blu-ray, but because I was having StreamYard issues, I went ahead and just did it streaming while I was waiting. So everybody's doing the SUP. Hey yo, how's it? I'm good. Had some StreamYard issues at the beginning, but we're ready to go. We can talk about a lot of other things that I got on the agenda once we start the movie. So I'm ready to go. So if anybody else is, I'm watching, like I said, on stream. So I've got the Paramount logo getting ready to come up. Doug, when you're ready, let me know and we'll do the countdown to watch Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Um, and then, like I said, we can talk about anything else while we're going. I've got it recorded on my DVR from last year. Yeah, this is Doug says ready. All right, here we go. As Dak Prescott says, yeah, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Oh shit. I gotta make sure I got my headphones back on that. I went to YouTube. Because otherwise I might get hit with copyright. So yeah, a Terror Inc. production is on my screen. I love the beginning of this movie. It's one of my favorite. Like I said, it's my favorite Friday the 13th movie. It reminds me. I always told. I think I've told Peter and I've told Doug this. It reminds me of a Universal horror movie. Obviously, because they bring him back to life of lightning at the beginning, but no tits in this one. Yeah, sorry for you, Mr. Old School and Doug. There's no boobies in this one, unfortunately, because there's a couple hot chicks in here. You get that Elvira NECA figure. Which Elvira are you talking about? I've got the one in the black dress I unboxed on the channel. There's one in the red dress, and there's a Christmas one that I saw in Target. Now, I did get the Wolfman head knocker from Target. Doug said knockers. Well, he said knocker. Jason belongs in hell, and he'll see that he gets there. No boobs, no bush, no. Yeah, I know. You can't have everything, man. It's a good movie, though, story wise. Got a little bit of humor in it. I got to have a fucking drink after all that. Cheers to everybody. I saw your comment, Cowgirls beating the Eagles. Yeah, here we go. Eagles will come back in the second half. Don't worry. I have no faith in the Dallas Cowboys. I've been a fan for life, so as long as I can remember, so that won't last. I have 27 minutes till my videos upload. Yeah, man, I was uploading some stuff earlier. I wonder if I hosed up my internet connection. I ended up uploading two 4K videos. I still haven't found any of the Elviras. If you got a Best Buy, my Best Buy had the red dress one and the black dress one last week, and I think I showed it in my video. Oh my God, my neighbors are blasting the Cowgirls. I can't hear the video. Did you change your? I don't see your logo. Is that me? You know what are you talking about? The Cowgirls. Leave them alone. It's 24-6 Dallas. So Tommy and Horseshack from Welcome Back Connor decide they're going to dig up Jason Voorhees here at the beginning. You guys know that's who that was? I'm going to get the score up on here so I can just glance at it every once in a while. I apologize for not being on here last week. Um, my company does a sponsored event every year where the leadership team, the executive team, goes together and spends a weekend. Usually the first week in December, we went to the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia. Spent the weekend, and I was tired. Didn't get back to Sunday afternoon, and then there was no way I could get everything done in time to do a live stream. So I apologize. Gotta say this: Horseshack went one on one with Jason, and he tried with the shovel in the back of the head, but Jason gave him the heart punch. Yep, he went one on one with the great one. I may do another video tomorrow. What's your next video? They didn't have it in Best Buy. Well, I'm not that way. You can't include me in there. I'm a realistic Cowboy fan though. I'm older. I know they suck. They'll unless Jerry Jones retires, they'll never win. Kind of like Vince McMahon. Your dad took me to see this as a kid when I was still single digit, scared the heck out of you. And we had to walk out. Now it's one of my faves. Yep, I assume he is. Probably shirts. That's cool. I want the salt and pepper Elvira shakers. Hey, GGTV, you probably didn't see that message I sent to you. I got an idea. I've asked some of you that have YouTube channels to help me do my awards videos. If you didn't see, I posted a poll today. Well, several polls today about some awards. I'm going to do my Jeffy Awards. You have a channel, and I know you do Horror Pack. I was thinking about doing a video, an award for maybe best Horror Pack DVD or Blu-ray, but I've been looking through mine and I couldn't decide which title I want. But if you and I agreed on a title, like a good Blu-ray or DVD, the best one of the year, would you consider recording a quick acceptance video and doing my award? You'd have to send me a video and I'd edit it into my final video. Whether I'm a Cowboys fan or not, I'll never root for the Eagles. So yeah, Gigi, let me know if you'd be interested in helping me out. Cody's going to do one, and Doug's going to do one, and Peter's going to do one. And then I've already got a couple other YouTubers that are going to help me out with a couple. Mid-Level Media is going to do one for the Criterion Collection choices on there. I've got two achievement awards that I'm going to give to filmmakers again. Peter got my first one, I think. So I've got them lined up, and I've already got the acceptance videos. That's my co-workers team. He's like, I'm currently in a Cowboy Nation town, and they go wild when they win. It's ridiculous. I don't go wild when they win. I'll worry about it when they win a playoff game. Yeah, we don't have to talk about football. Yeah, but GGTV, how can I contact you? Do you have an Instagram or here's Jason got struck by lightning. Here he comes out of the grave with his no eyes right there. And when he opened his eyes in the grave, he had his eyeballs are still intact. GG, quit talking about football. We don't need to be talking about the Cowboys right now. He's getting ready to light him up with the fire. And here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again. Do you want to do it? What it is I've got categories, and if you want to record like the acceptance video, or like if it's one that's got nominees, here comes the heart punch. You'd read the list of nominees and then announce the winner. You could say who you are, what channel you're on. Are you interested in doing one? If so, hit me up. I got it. You have to talk about it though. I don't want to do it here. So hit me up on Instagram or Twitter message, And let's talk about it if you're interested in helping me out with video. It's got to be done in the next 2 weeks, though. I have to represent Texas. I was born and raised. Here comes the 007 entrance. Harry Manfredini did a great job. This has got one of the best soundtracks of all of them. I love it. Ooh, that's a little strong. That's got a little rum in it. Is Gigi ignoring me? What's been the best horror pack title of the year? So here comes the cool title sequence. I think this is one of the better scores here during a title sequence of all the series. Really love it. Also starring Darcy DeMoss. She was in the Vengeance 2 movie. And so was Tommy. I don't think I have this soundtrack on vinyl. Doug sent me a message. Would you? The poll goes on for a week, dude. It's next Sunday. I'm not going to kill it until Sunday. But if you want to do that one, the one you mentioned me, that's the one you can do. I'm fine with that. I'll just have to make sure nobody else does it. You mean you don't want to do best 4K transfer? This cop is a douchebag. You're from Oklahoma. Okies and Texans always watch football with rivals, but Oklahoma doesn't have a football team, so we're mostly Cowboys fan. My uncle works for the Cowboys. That's cool. What does he do? There's old Rick. He was in some fan films too. Does that actor that played him brought the character back? Screwing the pooch. If you have you guys had a favorite have you had a favorite horror pack release so far? Yeah, wherever the red dot goes, you bang. They bring one of those fan films. I can't remember which one it was. They did a joke about that where they all had red scopes on there. Well, that's kind of cool, but you'll have to wait. I'll tell you next Sunday which one I'm gonna call the polls. If anybody wonders what we're talking about today, you're lagging because I'm using my neighbor's Wi-Fi. I've been working too much lately. Do you can you contact me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger? If anybody wants to know what we're talking about, if you go to the community tab on, like when you open it up, click on like the banner at the top and scroll over here and you go to where it says community and you click it. I posted a bunch of awards I'm going to give out. And that's what the awards look like. It's the 2023 Jeffy Awards for physical media and pop culture. So Doug said, just was talking about, nobody's commented. If anybody knows the most disappointing 4K transfer of the year, if you want to comment, I'm going to collect those comments. Otherwise, I'll choose my most disappointing. But I've got categories like best 4K transfer. I've got 54 votes already. Best worst steelbook, looking steelbook, 25 votes. Favorite Criterion Collection, I got 18 votes. Favorite streaming horror movie of the year, 24 votes. Most disappointing theatrical movie of the year, 44 votes. Best steelbook collection, individual steelbook release of the year, um, best non-horror theatrical movie of the year, and then best horror movie of the year. So yeah, I got people voting on those. I'm going to close it next Sunday night, and then I got a bunch of other awards that I'm doing, and then I'm going to make a video, the 2023 Jeffy Awards. You have Facebook? Go to Facebook, and I have a fan page, the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter one, or since it's all good people in here, I'll tell you, you can look me up on Facebook, um, Jeff Betterton. I don't use it much, um, but I've got the Pop Culture Reporter one, and Jeff, you can message me with Facebook Messenger if you got Facebook. We can talk there. You really think there's going to be an awesome one in December? And if so, I'll roll that one into next year's and count that last one into January's. Or when I do an unboxing, I'll say this is the best and we missed it. But I'd rather just go ahead and do it. Bizarro Supergirl, I see a lot of cowboy talk. Yeah, somebody was talking about him at the beginning. Everybody's saying hello. But yeah, look back and see what you think you would consider the best title they might have released. It could have just been a shocking title, a high quality one that you just give me some ideas of what you think, and then if I agree with it, maybe between you and I don't think anybody else in here does horror pack. It was pretty easy for me to find one last year. So did anybody get like you? He's like, go out to Cunningham Road. They're using like names of horror movie characters and horror movie directors and stuff, and a lot of the road names and everything and stuff in here. Those two girls that are talking there, it seems like I recognize them from something else. The girl who plays Megan, I don't remember ever seeing her in anything else after this. Jason Voorhees, baby. Jason Voorhees. I only did a few hard packs. I'm still waiting for my Loot Fright, but no tracking yet. Here lately, I had liked the DVD packs better, and the damn DVD packs are the ones they're going to kill. They're going to get rid of them. Megan. Go figure, the movie that's got the hottest group of chicks is the one that you don't see anything. But oh well. I see the Eagles scored. Any Eagles fans in here will be happy if they come back and beat Dallas. Are those girls in any Nightmare on Elm Street? Not that I know of. I'll look at the cast list. Like when I looked up Megan, she was in the TV series V back in the day in an episode of Hitchhiker. But movie wise, man, she was in nothing after this. But like one movie that I don't even know, A Year in the Life. That's a TV miniseries. That's cool. Just hit me up there sometime during the week. I didn't hear what was that other girl's name? Sissy. She's the in there. What has she been in? She was in oh damn, maybe that's where I recognize her. She's in Days of Our Lives, been on there for 2018, almost 30 years. Damn, that's probably where I saw her. Because she hasn't been in any real movies after this, nothing good. Lots of TV stuff. I guarantee that's where I saw her on the Days of Our Lives. Not that I watched that, but I probably had it on there, and that's what it was. What's that other girl's name? Elizabeth is played by Nancy McLaughlin. Didn't like she was been in a lot either after that, just some TV stuff. So it's almost like once you're in one of these Friday the 13th movies, man, like your career just goes to pot. Or you just choose not to do any movies after that. The reason I don't think Megan gets enough um, consideration is that she's not really the final girl. She is, but she isn't. Because Tommy's like the final boy in this. He looks like Travolta. Oh, did she change her avatar? What is it? Oh, it's Doug's face. Well, yeah, that's cool. I like that. You never know because they need a miracle. I'm on the fence about it. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. What I don't know. I don't know. Is he Kendra Travolta? What's his damn name? Tom Fridley. I thought it was funny these doofuses are going out playing these military games, paintball games, whatever you can call it. I can't get the fucking thing to load. I'll click on him real quick. Um, was born in 65. He was in Phenomenon. Phenomenon had John Travolta in it. Yeah, it is nephew of John Travolta. Ann Travolta, Margaret Travolta. Yeah, so that's cool. I didn't know that. Hey, that's some trivia you guys taught me. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the last PLE because there is no premium live event in December. So the last one in the US will be Survivor Series. If you watch that video I did, you're going to get Crown Jewel this Tuesday, and I think either the next Tuesday or the Tuesday after that, you'll get Survivor Series, and that's it. Because if you notice that Royal Rumble one I did in that short that I posted, that's the last compilation match DVD they released this year. Yeah, don't leave home without it. I can't believe Doug and I were talking about that. I can't believe he hasn't watched Die Hard. That's like the greatest Christmas movie ever. I did a video where I talked about it being a Christmas movie, so I think I'm going to revamp that and go ahead and cut another one. This is the sexist guy saying woman shouldn't be allowed in these games, gets his arm ripped off. Smash into the smiley face. I like how Jason looks at his arm like, oh, cool. I did that. This is 1986, man. Ain't nobody wearing no damn seatbelts and nothing up in there. You got this doofus running around in the woods. Are they putting it in is it back in theaters this year? And I don't know why my voice got so high. Maybe it was too much rum in that last one. was a little bit strong. My man got lost his gun. Somebody was posting on one of my videos about Best Buy. Was wondering if that Point Break 4K was the last exclusive 4K they'll get. I think they're going to do an Exorcist Believer Best Buy exclusive 4K, and then they're going to do one for Avatar, which the first Avatar has already been out on 4K. I don't know why they were double dipping and doing that. But if you go to bestbuy.com and you go look up new releases and you look up pre-orders, they're listing movies up until the end of February because I think they got that Conan set that's coming out. Jason just did the triple decker there with his machete. And I think that February is probably going to be when they quit selling movies. The woman in my Best Buy told me that she thought they were going to still sell them online, but I don't think so. Well, watching Die Hard now for the first time, it might seem a little cheesy to you because it does probably have a lot of 80s tropes in it and stuff, but I think it's really good. And then when you watch it, let me know if you think it's a Christmas movie. Oh, I didn't know they re-released it. That's cool. The funny thing about it is I was watching a horror movie that they called a Christmas horror movie. There's very little mention of Christmas in it other than the actual date that it happens on. And I was like, well, if that can be a Christmas horror movie and you don't have anything Santa Claus or Christmas really in it, then why can't Die Hard be a Christmas action movie? So they're chasing Mr. Jarvis through the cemetery. I thought it was cool, and maybe they have, and I just don't remember. They should have put a reference to Return of the Living Dead. Didn't he already make it by the time he made this? Or did that come out after this? When did Return of the Living Dead come out? That came out the year before this, so they should have put, this is your bang right here. They should have put some kind of bang. Literally watched Die Hard last night. Lots of 80s stuff you can't do anymore, like carry a gun on a plane and smoke in the airport. Exactly. Yeah, they did a good job on that transfer of Pulp Fiction. I love Pulp Fiction. That's one of my favorite movies. Local Best Buys are shits. No stock on new releases, no deals, no nothing. The place looks bad. I won't go there anymore. I live in a rural area. I'm surprised mine still got stuff. I saw Marvels last week. Nothing like I expected. What were you expecting? Like, is that good or bad? That's unbelievable, Doug, about Die Hard. I'd recommend watching it in theaters for the first time. And it uses a lot of practical effects other than the last scene, which Doug probably already knows what happens. So it looks really good as far as everything they do in it. One of my favorite lines in Die Hard is when he goes, tell them we're going to need a shitload of screen doors. I agree with that. It's the greatest Christmas movie of all time. Unexpectedly bad, really? I didn't expect much out of it. I was just listening to the Pulp Fiction soundtrack going to work the other day. I love it. Is it, who sings that song? Is it Buck Owens? Counting flowers on the wall. That don't bother me at all. Yeah, I'll wait and watch the Marvels when it either comes on streaming or when it comes out on video. Well, I figured it was a chick flick. I figured it was woke as fuck. I for one like Brie Larson and a lot of stuff, so I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. But it just looked cheesy. It looked like it was trying to be too much like Guardians of the Galaxy. So they took Mr. Jarvis out of town, dropped his truck there. You're leaving Forest Green. See, a lot of people don't like this movie because of stuff like coming up here, like some of the comedy that's in it. As I spit all over myself. But I'm okay with that. I think it's done. It's one of the better paced Friday the 13th movies where it doesn't have a lot of shit that's just randomly inserted. Everything like connects together better. Doug has a video premiering. What did you unbox in your video? I don't know if they're getting rid of him or are they going to get rid of Damian Priest eventually. Yeah, I recommend seeing it in theaters. It's got some good one-liners from Bruce Willis. Welcome to the party, pal. I still like the shitload of screen doors line. Kathleen, you've led me astray. But what a way to go. I love it. He caught it. And I think another problem a lot of people have is there's a lot of kills off screen. I think they knew the MPAA was going to probably cut the shit out of it anyway. So the Resident Evil 4K Steelbook Collection. I didn't get that Resident Evil set because I've got every single one of them in individual steelbook releases other than one of the animated movies. I'm not rebuying steelbooks. And on top of that, I've got the 4K set when it was first put on sale with either Black Friday or like in July or one of those sales that happened in the middle of the year. I want to get me some Dr. Squatch. What scent did you get? And one of the benefits of this movie is because this is one of the Friday the 13th movies that actually has damn kids in the camp. It's actually a summer camp that's going on and not just prepping for summer camp. I thought that was kind of cool. Nah, from what I read, part 7 and 8 were just like, pun intended, slaughtered by the MPAA and had to have so much shit cut out of them. Around 88 and 89 is where they really started hammering people about the violence in movies. I was watching somebody's video a long time ago where they were trying to come up with a way to play that game, that card game that she's doing up in this movie, to see how you would really play it. Wouldn't you want to avoid finding the cabin that Jason was in? No, I mean, I think he just wanted to make it he wanted to make it a more upscale movie, like a legit like callback to old horror movies, and like get away from some of the stigmas. So it's a better made movie, better produced movie. Like I said, it's got better production value. The acting to me is a little bit better than some of the acting in the other ones. So I don't think he really wanted to focus on the tropes. I remember going to see this for the first time in theaters. My cousin took me, and we came out, and she goes, "That's not your typical Friday movie." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I've already watched a couple of them on video, and they're like full of nudity and stuff." So, well, I mean, I've got the 4K. I've got the 4K box set, and I'm pretty sure with that as much CGI's and that stuff, and it being in the 99s and 2000 era, they're not really gonna impress me any more than with 4K than what I already have. I'm just saying stuff from the 90s and 2000s, man. The CGI to me just looks terrible in 4K because it just makes it totally separate from the rest of the film. It's almost like the upgrade is too good. Well, here's your scene where people are actually having sex, but then you don't see any nudity. What kind of bullshit is this? Mr. Travolta's nephew getting it on. She said you got to keep it up to the end of the song. 10 more minutes. There is no what song would be rock song would be 10 minutes. I mean, even Stairway to Heaven and then Agata Davida isn't that long. It can't be that great, dude. 4K is 4K. But that's, I mean, if you didn't own it, that's definitely what I would buy. But I mean, I'm not gonna upgrade 4Ks from 4Ks. I'm already doing enough double dipping from DVD to Blu-ray and Blu-ray to 4K. I just can't afford to do 4K from 4K. You bought that Twilight set, didn't you? Did you like that? How's the picture quality on that? I will never watch Twilight again, so my Blu-rays are good enough. Yeah, it's the worst sex scene ever. That's what I say. Yeah, I would sell them. That's one I hate having to double dip as much as I do. Yeah, I know. Maybe it's because it was cold. Yep. I love Teenage Frankenstein and I love the He's Back, Man Behind the Mask. I bought his album back then when it came out just to get those songs. Hopefully he put his draws on. You did your unboxing video and I actually watched your video and I saw you unbox that and it had the corner was crinkled and you were one making sure that the steel book was in good shape. And I had seen it in stores. If you watch my hunt videos, I picked it up when it came out. I just I'll never watch Twilight again that I know of. So like I said, my Blu-ray set is good enough. I almost I was toying around with the idea, didn't know what I was gonna buy Titanic. I just don't really see myself watching Titanic again. I mean, I've watched it now in 4K and it looks great. But am I gonna sit down and watch Titanic again? Bizarro said to read her last comment. She said, Doug, do you really have a video premiering right now? Man, that's some really 80s hair she got going on there. Feathered bangs. Like I said, I think she comes back in the Vengeance 2 Friday 13th fan film. Yes, ma'am. You guys, you talking about John Travolta being his uncle. Did you guys see the one of those new, it was the Capital One credit card with John Travolta as Santa Claus, and he's doing the Saturday Night Fever walk, and then he actually goes onto the dance floor and he's dancing as Santa Claus. That's pretty epic. I appreciate it. It says we got 12 people in here. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Really appreciate it. Anybody that comes in the door. Here comes Teenage Frankenstein. And a Friday the 13th movie that actually has a vehicle stunt in it. So I'm guessing they're playing off in that fan film that she survives this quote unquote kill here. This dude is fucking stupid with what he says. You need some company back there. The last couple of movies, it has a lot of people taking shits. It would have at least broken her face, man. I mean, but what are you doing back there taking a dump? And does he say you want me to start coming? You want me to come back there and start to pee, or vice versa? What the fuck is he talking about? See, that's why I hate that we're moving towards everything being mail, because I'm gonna be pissed every time I get steel books and I have to return them. I was watching somebody, I forget who it was, on Twitter or Instagram. They were talking about how they had to buy like 3 different steel books. What are you gonna do when it's sold out? I like to be able to walk in the store, pick it up, look through them, make sure I get the one that I want. Because usually what I do is, even if I do an in-store pickup, I look at it before I leave, and if it's got anything scratched or dented or whatever, um, I always take it back and make them exchange it. Um, Doug, you all into slip covers? What about the J cards that come on your steel books? Do you keep those? Yeah, that's Walmart is hot garbage. Yeah, so do you keep your J cards? And if so, are you like some of those dudes? There's a group that I'm in that the people exchange J cards when they don't want them, because some people, like I've got some that were ripped, but they were ripped in the store, but every single copy was ripped, and they won't accept it. Some of those guys, they want to exchange it and get a new one. So you don't keep them. You know, the thing I don't like, I like it that it protects them if you've got them on a shelf without a cover on it. But what I don't like is it covers up the back cover art. Her boyfriend. And to keep up with the score, Dallas scored again. It's 27-13. Yeah, wall fart. It was one of the which YouTuber? It was one of the YouTubers that called it wall fart. Was it Rocco the Great Toy Hunter guy? I can't remember. Every time he says that's time to go and wall fart. Tommy, they go and get textbooks teaching him how to deal with dead people, the occult, and such shit as that. But I do have the Halloween set from Scream Factory still on it. Yeah, sometimes I do that because you're not going to get a case to protect that whole thing. I think I've got mine still on there, sitting right there. Yeah, the big set. Yeah. Like a Halloween uh trilogy steelbook set. I like that. You know, I'm so fucking stupid. I didn't even know those 3 steelbooks. If you take them out of the pack and lay them down, that it creates a scene with Michael and Laurie with the house in the middle. I didn't even know that. I didn't pay attention to it when I bought it. But I kept the J card on the back of that because it also has the thing that wraps around the case, and that way, in case I figured that would make it to where the movies could never fall out. Better than worst buy. What about Target? Yeah, see, is it Karloff's General Store? Doug should like, yeah, talking about Karloff. Yeah, Megan is pretty cute. That's what I said. If fucking man, that there's no way she shouldn't have been a final girl in another movie. I wonder why she quit acting. Notice the name of the store? Yep, Karloff's. Yeah, they said he used it. There was one mention of Carpenter, Cunningham. It's like characters and directors and stuff that are. And the Cowboy score again, it's 30-13 for anybody keeping score. So here comes Jason just meandering slowly into the camp. And like I said, I like that's one of the aspects of it that it's actually a summer camp happening at the time. And that Jason just doesn't haphazardly kill everybody. I didn't know that. I must have missed that. There's a movie that I just watched on Shudder that's really good. What was the name of that shit? Happy Friday the 13th. Um, do I have my Shudder app here? Found the body parts. The Sacrifice Game is pretty good. Shudder right now has got a lot of good stuff on it. It's a Wonderful Knife is on there, and I haven't watched that yet. Have you guys watched It's a Wonderful Knife? Yeah, Happy Friday the 13th. Shudder's got the Cannibal series on there. They got that movie When Evil Lurks. It's got the Creep Show series on it. They got a really good movie that I just watched called Night of the Hunted. I've been trying to catch up on my Shudder. They got VHS 85. There's a lot of good shit on Shudder right now. This chick right here with his crop top's pretty hot too. Jason put on a lot of weight between 6 and 7. He got waterlogged, dude. He was up under the water for like a while, so he absorbed all that water. There isn't a look of Jason that's the same from one to the next. I guess the closest would be 7 and 8, but even then he looks different. She's hot. Yeah, I think they do that on Fridays. But when Joe Bob has his show, he debuts those on Friday nights too. I love Shudder. That girl's pretty cute. Which one gets jerked through the window? I think it's her, right? And now your starting lineup. Number 35, Sissy. What's the name of the store? Karloff's something, but Karloff's because it was Boris Karloff. So I'm still partial to Hillbilly Jason with the potato sack. Yeah, I like that too. We were joking about that when we were watching that, and I feel like that. Yeah, that and then shit. What was the movie we watched? Hatchet, because we went from Jason at the time wearing his bibs to Victor Crowley wearing his bibs. So has any other movie got a killer that wears bib overalls. I say it in front of her. She thinks that The Rock is gorgeous and will tell me every time she sees him. If you got the right relationship, dude, it won't matter. It's not like this with these women. This is 30 fucking years ago, man. It's not like they look like it is now. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, look, I forgot the banner. I actually made one. Anybody watching? This is JEFFMAN316. Let's talk movies. Friday the 13th, part 6. Jason Lives. Anybody that hits the door, like, comment, subscribe, share. Send super chats and cash apps. You got all that?
Yeah.
Jason carrying her around with the head chopped off.
Let me talk to you.
Say no to Bush. Do you remember which movie had the guys looking at the screen? They were like, "We have Bush. We have Bush." Speak for yourself, Dougie. Dougie doesn't want to. He said he didn't want to get it in his teeth. Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that. I think I'll post it this week. Should I just record a video? That's what I was going to ask you guys. I've got the movies pulled. It's going to be 10 Blu-rays and 15 DVDs. I'm giving away 25 movies from my 2,500 subscriber giveaway. Should I just record? And it'll be good. It'll be like it's a Christmas giveaway. Should I record a video and just say anybody that's a subscriber, if you comment under the video that you're entered, and let it go for a week, and then I'll give it away next week? Do you think that's a good way to do it? If so, I'll record the video tomorrow night and let it run through Sunday. Maybe I will come on here 30 minutes early for the live stream next Sunday and just stay on, and then we'll do the giveaway. It'll be an extravaganza. I've already picked the movie that I want to watch at Christmas. I think I want to watch P2. Anybody seen P2? Bush is unsanitary. It depends on where. If you just keep it on the top and you trim everything else, it's not unsanitary. You got to actually do some good trim work. All right, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to even show all the movies either. I'll randomly pick a couple. Look, he's looking at her crotch. So anybody watching this now in the future, look this week for my giveaway video, probably tomorrow night, announcing my 2,500 subscriber giveaway. You have to be a subscriber. Yeah, you have to be a subscriber. End of the line. So I like how it immediately goes back to Jason, and then you get the cool music. What's with this jam or jelly that's on this machete though? I'm old school. I don't care. He's just so glad to have Bush around him. Look at that right there, how thick that blood is, man. That is like jelly or jam on there. Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. In the words of L.A. Knight, yeah to Bush. Is that what you say? You say yeah to Bush?
Yeah.
So this is Doug like going down on a chick and like he finds out she's got a bush.
This is a surprise.
I don't know. It's whatever he had on when he died, dude. He stole I don't know, man. Would you want, because he stole the clothes from that guy at the beginning of Friday the 13th part 3. That some bitch was out there squirting, and then we were laughing during the thing. He was taking a dump, squirting everywhere, didn't even wipe. Would you even want that some bitch's dirty ass drawers? You wouldn't want those, would you? Dude, nobody needs to be talking about douche up in here, man. Get out of the. Yeah, we're gonna have to vote Doug out if he doesn't quit. See, I think she's one of the more realistic final girls. Her acting is not bad. What's that kid saying? Which kid you talking about? Doug, you better watch. You might get voted off the island. Doug's you need to stay on the island of relevancy. He's like, keep an eye on this wacko.
And that's not just a prediction. That is a spoiler.
Yeah, that's Doug getting voted off the island. That's a spoiler. One of your exes. Was that why you dropped her? Because she grew it back? So Doug was like, baby, we're going to have to break this thing off. If you don't hurry up and shave that thing, we're going to have to break it off. And then she did. And so Doug was like,
Finally!
oh. You talking about that? He said, now that is a surprise. You didn't hear it? Hold on a second, I'll play it again.
This is a surprise.
They made a cake and they put prizes in it, and then Spanky came behind him and dumped like the whole junk drawer into the where they were making the cake, and he pulled out like suspenders and a shoe and everything. So he was looking at it and was like, that is a surprise. Yeah, you are like Gilligan. I would be like the skipper. That's true. Or I'm Mo and you're Curly. We need a Larry. Who's Larry? I guess that would be Cody. Cody might be distraught because Dallas is winning. Still 30-13 if anybody would keep the score. Yeah, but I don't. That's the one thing I didn't like about that machete, that fake blood that was on there. And this girl put her Mr. Rogers sweaters on to go outside. Doug's like, Skipper. You at least you're old enough to know who Gilligan is. These girls in his 80s hair. I don't remember how she dies. How does she die? It's been a while since I watched this. I remember the girl getting pulled out of the window. You don't see her die, do you? Don't you see the door shut and then he basically the next time you see it, the cabin's full of blood all over the walls. It's kind of like in Dumb and Dumber when he's like, he shit all over the walls. He came back. Oh God. Do we really need that back? Watched a lot of TV Land when you were younger. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Jason Slash drop. I don't think you see it, do you? You see the aftermath. That's why I didn't remember it. So this is Doug when he's in a room full of people and he says somebody does have Bush. Doug's girlfriend walks in and takes off her underwear, and he's like, nope, that's not going to work.
Let me talk to you.
I think I remember this being the only kill only one I didn't like. You see blood splatter, but I was like, you do that whole build up of everything, and then all of a sudden you get that shitty fake jelly splattered blood on the window. Was Jason Lives when the theory Jason doesn't kill children start getting probably because he actually walks up and looks down at that girl and then doesn't do anything. Maybe I always thought it was because in Jason's mind, he's probably still a child. Like he never matured past being a child. And so he sees them as like his equals or peers. And so he doesn't want to kill them. It's the adults that were responsible for watching him or teenagers. And so he blames them. So that's why he goes after adults. I need to get that Revenge of the Nerds. That's what I was talking about when they were like, we have Bush. We have Bush. I need to get that clip like cut into a bumper, like some of those ones I'm doing. You have to admit this has got some of the better acting of any of the Friday the 13th movies. But and then it's got obviously the worst as far as the tropes, the sex and the violence. You remember we watched the remake of Friday the 13th. You guys remember that when we watched that?
Your tits are stupendous.
You little turd. Oh man, what such language. We can't listen to that. Such language. Called him a turd.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs. And they can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
No, his C.J. Graham. Kane Hodder played him in 7, 8, Jason Goes to Hell, and then Jason X. Bizarro agrees with Doug. Doug for the win. Yeah, the acting in Jason X is bad. I just like Jason X because it's funny. At the time, I was watching a couple sci-fi shows. I can't remember the show she was on, but the main chick that was in that was in one of the sci-fi shows I was watching. What, no Bush? Somebody agree with Doug. Can you actually believe that? I can't.
Holy shit!
Yeah, somebody agree with Doug. Usually when Doug brings something up, people are like,
no, 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 no.
you got all 3 seasons of Gilligan's Island, the reunion DVD movie. I wonder why the other 2 movies. I don't know. I was thinking that myself. I was looking through some old stuff. It was on one of my laptops. I've got a really poor quality cable rip of the Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. So yeah, they only released that one reunion movie. And that's basically public domain because if you look at it, it comes out on like a bunch of different companies, and I wonder why. So yeah, it's kind of stupid we never got the other movies. It was Return to Gilligan's Island, Rescue from Gilligan's Island, and Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. Does anybody here even know who the Harlem Globetrotters are? Oh, the Greasy Strangler. I got that movie. Porky's trilogy. That's pretty funny. I love that old. Here's where the girl meets Jason. I like the old principal when he's in there trying to explain to the gym teacher all the time what the fuck's going on. Yeah, booger. You got it, booger. We got bush. I think women are too more beautiful with nobody hair except on their head, and that's from a female perspective. I'm nowhere near as old as all you guys, though. Well, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna try to be vulgar. I'm trying to be realistic about this. I used to tell people when I would watch these horror movies or whatever, there was like there's a reason that they were showing some of those women. You're not actually seeing any nudity when you see bush. It's just hair. You're not seeing anything. It's nothing there where that part's at. So what was the big deal about showing it? No, I don't pay any attention. I don't do the bush count, man. Yep, you got it right. Globetrotters were a gimmick basketball team. I saw them play live one time, and I think most of the original people were gone. I think Curly McNeil, was that his name? He was still either doing something with them or coaching them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the original Globetrotters are either dead or like so old there's no way they could dribble a ball. They used to always play that same team. Was it the Washington Generals or something like that? This dude here, the one walking on the pier, I don't remember which one it was, but I remember back in the day, he used to play in a soap opera that I was a Young and the Restless or As the World Turns or something. Not him, not him. The one that it was the other one, the dark hair one with the mustache, not this guy, the other one. This guy's getting ready to get it in the face. Jason has been practicing this shit all summer long to better hit that guy in the head with that thing. And not that cop. I was talking about the other one, the other sidekick one. I think he might already be dead. I can't remember. Bizarro is more your age. Aren't you in your are you in your 20s or 30s, Doug? You're in your 30s. How old is Bizarro? When she in her 20s? Bizarro girl is our Bizarro Supergirl is our conscience of the group. You're right about the hair thing. It's basically the block. If you can't see stuff, I know it actually blocks it. So I used to be like, "What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I'm an old fart. I'm no young man." Well, I'm no young man either. But you guys, when I talk to you guys, it makes me feel young. Really, Supergirl. Last time I was with a guy, I felt like he was a little boy, and all hair was. See, different generations think differently. It's also like what you've been through, like your experience. Same thing with movies or whatever. Like I'm a little bit older, and so I used to hate cheesy like B-rated movie stuff when I was younger, and I went through the whole phase where everything, mainstream was what I wanted. And now I'm coming around to where sometimes I just want to laugh and have fun, and I don't need to see something serious. That cop right there is the one I was talking about, was the one that was in the one shooting him, was the one in a soap opera. But now I'm back to the point where I like watching B movie cheese because sometimes I just want to have a laugh, man. You just don't want anything too serious all the time. You'll be 43. Dude, I'm 52. Doug will be 30, man. You get ready to hit old age. Yeah, I thought you were in your 20s. I'm a hairy beast. I didn't need the image of that in my head at all. Dirty 30s. You're 43 now? I remember the classic car. Yeah, that's right. Did you remember Harlem Globetrotters? They also visited Scooby Doo. Weren't they on Scooby Doo? Just wait. You guys get a little bit older. This will be you every morning when you get up.
No bother. Double bother.
And then you'll get a bad attitude about everything. And then this is what you'll think when somebody says some stupid shit.
This sucks, and it's horseshit. But I'm too polite to say anything, because I'm a class act.
I'm 51 old. I'm 52 old. I got y'all beat. But that's okay. This dude does his best job to take Jason down. Well, Doug, you said you had an old soul. Doug says he feels old already. Just wait, bro. When you get up in the morning, everything aches on you. He does everything he can to stop Jason here, man. He's shooting him with that chip double barrel shotgun. Yep, you only get to be young once. Yeah, that's you now. Yeah, it's me some mornings too. I felt pretty good when I got up this morning though. Just so I warn you guys, I'm not gonna be able to hang on here like way late tonight. I got the company vehicle I drive, the Tesla. I got to get a tire put on it in the morning. I got to meet the guy like really early. It's 33-13 Dallas. It's a double standard, but I don't care. I like hairy guys. Well, we were talking about girls. You were talking from a girl perspective, so. Doug is like a grizzly bear, though. He's got that Dr. Squatch stuff he was using, so. That's because he is a Sasquatch at heart. This is me every morning when I get up.
Somebody stop the damn match! Enough's enough!
I feel like Jim Ross every morning. Stop the damn match. I feel like I've been in a wrestling match. My feet ache from plantar fasciitis. You know, I'm overweight, and I was a lot more overweight, but I used to have trouble with my feet, and now they don't bother me much anymore. Lost a little bit of weight. I need to lose some more, but you need to it's your shoes, man. You really need to get you some shoes that's got some really good comfort in it, or like some Skechers with some memory foam or something. She loves hairy guys too. You're not that hairy. My legs are pretty hairy. I guess we just need to start looking at hairy chests. You want to see mine? I'm just joking. She's going to go find her daddy. So, what's next week's date? We're dead meat. All right, we'll probably watch Friday 13 Part 7 next week because I really like Part 7. And then if we do a live stream, I'm probably not going to be able to do it. We need to discuss. I'm probably not going to be able to do it Christmas Eve, obviously. What night do you want me to do the live stream, the next one? Do you want me to do it on the 22nd or 23rd? I like to plan it in advance. Yep, I think they did. Would you guys like me to do it on Friday night, the 22nd, or let's vote? Anybody that's in here gets a vote. Friday the 22nd or Saturday the 23rd. And we might watch a Christmas movie. And I'm not talking about, I don't want to watch some traditional Christmas movie. I want to watch something different. Like, I was thinking about watching that movie P2. I agree with Bizarro's assessment. Yeah, she's probably our resident hair expert right now. I don't know. Her and Gigi had a totally different opinion, though. I'm okay with either one as long as it's well, we're talking about some good grooming, and I'm not saying anything more than that. I'll never do it again. You did it once for your ex. Naked mole rat. Doesn't it come back like extra thick? My father used to work on a farm. I said farm, and he told me that every time he shaved his arms, his hair came back twice as thick. Anybody that just drops in the middle of this stream, sometimes I imagine how that shit sounds. We did talk about this movie a little bit. We're talking about shaving your balls and your bush, and talking about 80s movies, and talking about a little bit of Friday the 13th in the middle of there. Anybody that watches this now or later, remember to go to my community tab on my YouTube page and vote for my pop culture awards. I'm going to be doing an award show. And also watch out for the video I post this week, because I'm going to do my giveaway. My video uploaded earlier, Doug, I was telling you about from the BAM horror box. So that's the November box. So we'll get one more. Is that right? Yeah, I know. Movie is like they tried to make a good horror movie. Like the production value is good, the score is good, the acting is pretty good. The script isn't bad either. I mean, it's basically a semi retelling of like the at least part of it, like the Frankenstein's monster. Ending grown, screw that. To each his own. Every woman is all of you are beautiful no matter what you look like, as far as how you do your, as long as you stay groomed, it doesn't matter. Just missing some pizza. All right, Doug. So what day would you be available, since you're my Gilligan? You want to do it Friday night or Saturday night of Christmas, not next week? But yeah, so hey, you're new to the stream, so let's have that kind of comment up on the screen. That's funny. I like how if somebody just randomly walked in, they'd be like, "I'm coming in, I'm going out." 14. Does it feel like the dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin when you do that? You know, I'm just teasing you. You both beautiful in your own way. The cop that the red gun actually lived through this. They locked him in jail. Yeah, and his character shows up in the fan film that I was talking about. I think he's in the new. Isn't he in Never Hike Alone too? He's in Never Hike Alone too. Tom Matthews comes back in that too. If you guys haven't watched Never Hike Alone 2, you should watch it. It's really good. Maybe that'll win one of my awards. You never know. Because I got some special ones that I'm not telling anybody about. I don't know, man. I've seen some women. Some women have a lot of hair. All right, we'll do it Saturday then. So that'd be the Christmas Eve. So Jason jumps up on the boat. I still don't understand why the ring of fire, um, what that was supposed to do. If Jason is dead, it's not like he's breathing. It's not like you taking oxygen out of the air. Plus, he was underwater. What's the fire supposed to do? Draw him up? I don't understand. That's part I didn't understand. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. All right. Well, then the two mainstays have it. And we'll talk about what kind of Christmas movie we want to watch. I like that part where he's coming up out of the water on fire. They're giving a grooming tips by GGTV. Yeah, I know. I didn't like that aspect of it. So somebody will walk in and be like, "Hey, look, grooming tips from GGTV. Would you have known you're going to get that on the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel?" No. There's social benefits to watching. Krampus. I knew you were going to say Krampus. So Tommy, Jason, I guess, thinks he choked him to death. So wouldn't you just normally have done that anyway? You could just be like, I'm dead. Like, just pretend to be dead. Hey, maybe Jason's fear of water came back because they kept putting him under the water and drowning him. And when he was reborn and Jason goes to hell, maybe that's when his fear of water came back. God damn, that's all you guys talk about is shaving. I need me some Dr. Squatch to make sure that my balls don't smell. I thought that was cool how Jason grabbed her foot there. I got the Friday the 13th figures over here. I don't think you can see it because I got my artwork there. But I got the Jason that's got the chain around his neck with the rock under the bottom. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to get banned off of YouTube. Why did they stop with the Tommy Jarvis character storyline? Did it just run its course? I don't know. I wish they had kept it going at least one more movie. I don't think, I don't know if Tom Matthews back then, you would wonder if he doesn't want to be in the movie now. I mean, like back then, if he didn't want to do another one, I wonder what made him come back to want to revisit the character, because Never Hike Alone 2 is pretty much a full blown sequel to this movie here. You know, I did Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 last year, and I remember watching it for at least an hour alone with just me and Cody. Like nobody showed up. I did it the night everybody wanted me to. I picked the movie everybody wanted to see. Never had that problem. I like a guy. Yeah, if you're wearing stuff and modeling stuff, you're gonna have to. I can see that. That's like the women's wrestlers when they go for those pins and they're basically like spread eagle. You see everything their mother, the good Lord gave them. Black Christmas. We have to look and see. Well, I'll take a few minutes, so I won't jump off immediately when this ends because it's going to go off. We'll look and see what options they got on here. My nose is stopping up a little bit. I don't know what night I did it last year. I just know we all talked about it, and that was the night we picked. It's no big deal. That's why I want to make sure that it's one night you guys want to do it. Well, I know he said his time in Friday 13 Part 4 was miserable, and they only did that one part from Part 5. They filmed it in his neighbor's backyard. So, yep, people actually look at that stuff and think that that's the way people in real life want it. I didn't use the word there. Hey, don't forget to hit me up, Gigi, on Facebook Messenger on either one of my accounts. the audience has changed. So here's your ending. I love the end song here. Jason was left under the water, and then his eye opens up. So, Tony Goldwyn from Ghost was in this movie. He was one of the ones that got killed in the car with the American Express thing. I just like everything about this movie. I think a lot of people discount it. Yeah, New Line didn't even buy Friday the 13th. They only bought the Jason character. That's why they couldn't call it they called it the last Friday. They didn't call it Friday 13th. They couldn't call it Friday 13th Part 10. That's because they didn't own anything but the Jason character. You're not making me uncomfortable. I don't care. You want to talk about it? Huh. Dude, I had like a dozen people in here. The algorithm is not affecting me right now. You guys say what the fuck you want. I don't care. I that's the whole point of my channel is to be able to talk and say anything you want as long as you're respectful with each other. I'm not gonna. The only thing I don't tolerate is somebody disrespecting somebody. But you can say whatever you want. I mean, literally, I made the mistake of saying fuck within the first like 30 seconds because I was late coming on here. StreamYard, I could not get connected. I got to the site and it just sat there and it did a sit and spin. You don't have to retract anything. Don't worry. Don't delete any comments. If I was going to delete comments, I'd have deleted some of that stuff that Doug posted. Yeah, I know you could. Don't worry about removing comments. Don't don't remove comments. As long as you don't use dirty, like vulgar words in it, it's not going to affect the algorithm. I don't care about the algorithm. I'm fairly small channel now, so the algorithm doesn't fucking matter. Thanks. All right, well, I'm going to exit out of this movie. We're going to look real quick, see what kind of we can do a poll if you want for what Christmas movie we watch that week. We're going to watch Friday 13 Part 7 next week. So we don't have to worry about picking a movie for next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to movies. I was going to tell you there's a movie that I consider a Christmas movie because of the setting that I really like that I'm going to put if we do a poll. I want it to be one of them. It's the movie P2. Have you guys seen P2? It's a really good movie. Let me go to let's go that's on Tubi, I think. Let's go to Tubi and we'll look there because I don't really care if it's got commercials in it. Yeah, next Sunday I'm doing Friday 13th Part 7. Same time and place. Same bat time, same bat channel. Same Jeff Man time, same Jeff Man channel. And then we'll talk about it. Like I'll maybe put up a poll on next Sunday for the week after that we'll do it on Saturday. And we need to pick something that's at least half Christmas related. They got Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 on there. I don't know if they've got Silent Night, Deadly Night. I know we don't have to do Tubi, but it'd be nice. Do they have Black Christmas on there? You guys are very lively tonight. I really appreciate it. Oh man, they got Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. They got Silent Night, Bloody Night. They got Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. They got 3, 4, and 5 on there. Silent Night, Zombie Night. What in the hell is that? You screenshot it. Screenshot. Wow, are you talking about? Yeah, that's basically a Christmas movie. Everybody considers it. So I think that's on Tubi. If so, That'll be one choice. Give me some other Christmas. Oh, if we want to do a comedy, there's a really good comedy on there that I love. It's Trapped in Paradise with Nicolas Cage. We could do that. That's an excellent Christmas movie, and it's not like one of your standard ones, like that everybody picks. That was on my video. If you go back and look, I did a video where I picked some favorite Christmas movies, and Trapped in Paradise is good. Then Bush rocks. I wanna rock. Dun, 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 dun. You rock at Bush. I gotta get that little clip made then where it says we have Bush. We have Bush. Doug's like, I don't like Bush. I don't like Bush.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Enough, I get the point.
Sees Bush. We got the Battle of the Bush here. Doug says clean and shaved. And he goes crazy like Bankman in Ghostbusters if he sees it. This is Doug when she drops the drawers and he sees it.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
I think it really was Doug. Or if it's the opposite and he's like,
But that was awesome.
are you talking about the band? Yeah, okay. Yeah, me too. Did you see your movie title? Click on my. What the hell is Rare Exports? Oh, is that movie's got a different title? I think I might put a poll up. P2 is one choice. Trapped in Paradise is the other one. Then we need one more. I'll think of something. I'll put 3 movies up for a choice for Christmas movies. It's gonna be off the wall shit. It's not gonna be anything that you would normally watch. Like hey, they got the not the I Hate Men, Bash Men, Black Christmas, but they got the remake Black Christmas on there. And then they got the original. Would you guys, if we do a third choice and it's Black Christmas, would you want the original or would you want the 2000 and what, like 6 version? Which one? Awesome Possum. I haven't heard that before. They have Jack Frost. I've got that on Blu-ray, man. That's a tough watch a little bit. Maybe if I was drinking more. There's a lot of movies we can watch after the new year. I want to watch Final Destination. That's on here. Bone Tomahawk. Let's see what else. The original? Okay. Well, I'll put that on it's going to be, here's your 3 choices. P2, Trapped in Paradise, or what did I say? The original Black Christmas. As long as after next Sunday, after we watch Friday 13th, we'll check after the stream if all 3 of those are still on there. Well, that'll be your choices to vote. Doug's like, I don't want to have to floss when I'm down there. They got fucking 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton on here. We got to watch that one day. We don't have to watch horror all the time. I love me some Dolly Parton. I'll just show you. You screenshotted it? You already did? I'll show you again. So you can do my I've got a fan page, JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter. But if you want to make sure I get it for sure, you can go to my personal page, and there it is. I don't use it much. Don't be like posting shit about my, if you saw where I work or whatever, don't be posting stuff on the work page, man. I keep working this shit's totally separate. Don't fuck me over. Yep, that's right. I'll remind you next week. Dougie Fresh getting a reality check and will find himself searching for it. Yep. Yeah, Young Guns is good. I bought that 4K this week. Yeah, we were talking about the band Bush a couple weeks ago. Was it last week or week before? Yeah, I like Bush. As soon as we were talking about it, the next day, I was listening to some of their stuff going to work. Doug got a big tongue from learning how to lick the sauce in the Prego spaghetti sauce. Really? Thanks for that, Doug.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much.
We appreciate all your detailed responses. Well, I can at least turn this shit off then. Well, that was fun, man. Like I said, it's cool when we watch a movie that we know and we don't have to sit there and actually stare at it the whole time. And we know when the good parts are coming up. Krampus is not the greatest horror Christmas movie. The one I just watched was better than that. What did I tell you the name of it was? It was on Shudder. Shudder's got 2 good Christmas movies on right now. Hey, wait a minute. What did that say? Oh, nothing. Let me tell you about them real quick. Let me talk to you. Where's my Shudder app? The Sacrifice Game is technically a Christmas movie, and It's a Wonderful Knife are both on there. I prefer the original one, but the remake is okay. I haven't bought it yet on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray of the remake of Black Christmas, not that last one, because there's been 3 Black Christmases. You got the original, you got like the mid-2000 one, then you got the one they just did. The one they just did is supernatural and it's hot garbage and it like hates on men. You like the original too? Yeah. So that remake is not bad. The middle one. It's going to be hard pressed for you to find a US release of that Blu-ray. That thing is rare and like worth a lot of money. I bought I don't know if I can find it. Hold on one second. I got my horror movies beside me. I can't see it. I got the Black Christmas movie somewhere. Get the fuck out of there. I'll find it later. Maybe I'll post a picture of it because talking about Christmas movies or something. But I got the like Canadian or the foreign release or whatever. The middle Black Christmas one, the Blu-ray of that. I've got it, but I don't have the US release. That US release sells for a lot of money. Let me see if I can find it real quick before I get off here. Black Christmas Blu-ray. This one, that's the UK release. That one is the one that the U.S. This is the one I have. This is what the cover looks like. That's the one that came out in 2006. The domestic Blu-ray of that is super hard to find and rare. I rarely ever see it on eBay. There's also a Spanish version of it that's got a Spanish cover, but it's got English subtitles. I mean, English track that Negra Navidad, Black Christmas. You can here it is right here. Well, no, I've got the DVD of that U.S. release, but like I'm looking on eBay right now, and there is no one that's got that for sale, even during the sold listings. Oh, here's one. It just sold for $125. It came out from I don't even see what company it is, but this one right here. That just sold for $125 on eBay. So I've got the foreign release, so it's got an English language track, so I don't give a shit. It plays fine with me. So I do have it on Blu-ray. Yeah, that Evil Santa. Rare Exports is one of the names. I forget what the other name for that movie is. Gwen Stefani, she doesn't do any more rock music nowadays. It sucks. Why? Because she's married to old, what's his name? Country music guy, Blake Shelton. I like the remake, the one with from 2006. Now I didn't like that last one. That last one was hot garbage. It was more than that. It was hot dookie. Yeah, I watched that. I'm not much onto that. It's got damn Nikki Garcia, which used to be Nikki Bella. I'm not much on that. It's okay. So, what's anybody that's on here? What's coming out this week that anybody might be buying, physical media wise? Yeah, somebody commented on my WWE video was talking about they're not going to release stuff in the U.S. anymore. So RIP WWE DVDs and Blu-rays. But either way, so yeah, Gigi, just hit me up one day this week, and you and I can chat about if we want to get you to record something for one of my videos. Am I going to see Aquaman? Not no, but hell no. I didn't 100% like the original Aquaman. It was okay. That new one just looks like a CGI crap fest. I'll wait and watch that one when it comes out. Oh, I didn't even know I had this bumper on there. This was Doug as we were watching Friday 13 Part 6. You ready?
No titties! No titties!
That was Doug. So you asked me, was I going to see Aquaman?
No, 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 no. I don't wanna. No, no, oh, no, no, no.
Nope. Yeah, those bastards. No, not that I know of. I don't even think over in Europe, I don't think they released any 4Ks. They're basically just going to stream everything now. My only concern about that, like I said in my video, if you watch it, is what happens if you have another either a Chris Benoit type incident where they start cutting shit out, and then if they don't go back, then you're missing stuff, or another WWE logo fiasco where they start blurring and editing videos. I've got all of their DVD releases, so there's a couple that are fairly rare that I know I could sell for some decent money, but I'm gonna keep them for now since they won't be making any more of them. So either way. All right, so I'm getting ready to get off of here. Let's go by recap. So, of all the stuff going on. She says she lost signal. Go over to my community page. There's things you can vote on because I'm going to do my awards. The awards, I'm going to be probably closing those off next Sunday for the voting. And then I'm going to get some videos cut from some people on YouTube, and some friends are going to help me for the awards. And I'm going to edit that and put it out like right before the new year. So we got that going on. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and do my giveaway video. I'm going to announce it tomorrow in a video sometime late tomorrow night. You got to comment on that video. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. I will probably cut that the commenting off. I'll decide. I'll put in the post when that is, and then I'll do a live announcing the winner. So it'll be more like I like that it's tying in around Christmas time. So that'll be good. We're doing the live stream at the regular time next week, Sunday at 10 o'clock, Friday the 13th, part 7. After that, I'll put a poll up of 3 movies that are going to be Trapped in Paradise, P2, and the original Black Christmas. We can vote on that, and then more than likely Black Christmas will win. But we'll watch that the 23rd, that Saturday night, on the live stream, and then we'll switch back to the regular time after that. So hopefully you guys enjoy Friday 13 part 6, and you guys will be just as lively as we watch Friday 13 part 7 next year. Negra Navidad, that's the Spanish name of the remake. Yeah, that means Black Christmas. So they did a Spanish title release, and just like the Dollar Tree Spanish titles, it's got an English language track on it. So you could buy that cheap and have the Blu-ray if you wanted it. Well, the picture I had up on the screen said, I'm just going by, it should be, if you go by Spanish rules where it comes afterwards, the Spanish I learned, but the one that I showed everybody on the screen, I don't know, watch me not be able to find it now. Here it is. Head Negra Navidad. I don't know. Weird Al story. I already have that on 4K. I bought the umbrella version of that, so I don't think I need to buy the Shout. I want Clue. I don't think I'll get the other ones though. I think I'm gonna skip Pinocchio. Is Pinocchio in English or is it in Spanish? I appreciate you, Mr. Old School. If you didn't drop a like on the video, appreciate all you guys coming out. Guillermo and Jimmy Kimmel is hilarious. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you have to let me know how that Pinocchio is. I'm probably going to skip it for now, and I might buy it later. If I get some gift cards for Christmas, I might buy it. Yeah, it's not bad. If you like Nicolas Cage, you like it. He plays the devil, so pretty good. I mean, I liked it. It's nothing great. It's got the guy that's in that new Silent Night movie in it. So I kind of like both those actors, so that helped. It's nothing, great, but it's good if you like Nicolas Cage. He does a really good job in it. Didn't I just go through the list that you listed above? Weird Al, I already own that in 4K. I got the umbrella title. I've owned that about a month, and I've already seen it. So it's pretty good. So I'm not going to rebuy that. Clue, I'm definitely buying that. Clue's one of my favorite movies. I love Clue, and a movie that's similar to Clue called Murder by Death, which is an older version of a similar story. You talking about The Wailing? I'm not going to buy that. And then Pinocchio, I'm going to skip if it's Spanish for sure with subtitles. Let me know, but I might also skip it just to save some money because I'm getting the Mandalorian 4Ks, and that's going to eat up a lot of money. Above that, I don't know where. All that. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Does anybody get a steel book of that? Face Off, I've got pre-ordered, and that's 4K. I've already got the Blu-ray, so I'm not in a hurry to get that. I'm not getting Waterworld. I hate Waterworld. And yeah, the Mandalorians, and I didn't see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I'll probably buy that. And that's getting a steelbook that everybody's going to have. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is. So that should be pretty easy to get. I'll get the steelbook of that. And I'll probably get the Mandalorian 4Ks. Yep, happy hunting to you guys too. So yeah, it's too much shit coming out this week, man. Let me look up one thing before I get off here. What was the other one you said? I should get Clue tomorrow. It's already been shipped. Yeah, I was looking. So there's no 4K. I mean, no steelbook of Five Nights at Freddy's. Is anybody getting a Five Nights at Freddy's steelbook? Does anybody know? Yeah, Mutant Mayhem, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a 4K steelbook, but it's not a store exclusive. It's basically going to be like Paramount's been doing with all theirs. It's going to be everywhere's going to have it. I didn't order any of it. Yeah. So does anybody know? Does Five Nights at Freddy's have a steelbook coming out anywhere? I got a new Supergirl figure coming tomorrow. You do? You gonna post a picture of it on Instagram? What you laughing at, Gigi? You doing a video, Bizarro? She said good night. Nobody will answer me. Does anybody know Five Nights at Freddy's? If Walmart gets it, it'll probably be a it doesn't look like they're getting a steelbook. They're $27.95 for the 4K, so that might be a little bit cheaper. But anyway, all right, boys and girls, I think I'm getting ready to get off here. So this has been the JEFFMAN316 Live. Let's watch movies stream of talking shit and watching Friday the 13th Part 6. If you watch this later and you're still watching it, like, comment, subscribe, share, drop a like on it. Do all that to all my videos. Help support the algorithm and keep the thing going. I love you guys. Let's come back next Sunday and watch Friday the 13th Part 7. Anybody that's here, everybody's eligible for my giveaway. Throw your name in there. I'll eventually do like I said, let it run about a week, and then I'll do probably do spin the wheel, make the deal type of thing. So you'll post it on Twitter. Well, I'll look out for that. I'll pick a winner for that if you want to join in there. It's going to be 25 movies, 10, nothing too great, probably a lot of Dollar Tree titles, but it's still 25 movies that I'm giving away. So either way, I'll let that run for about a week. And then, like I said, vote on my stuff. So I love you guys. Keep coming back. I'll keep doing live streams and make content. So I appreciate everybody that showed up. You guys are a lively bunch. I love you. Everybody was fun as always. Yep. We have a good time here, if nothing else. So I really do appreciate it. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter as always. I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.